Okay. Hey, people, welcome to Comic News with Duke and Eric, and Eric's back. Yeah.
I am back.
Yes. I don't know if anyone even missed you last week. No one mentioned it. Eight
No, I
people
don't
did.
think
Eight
so.
people did demand a bear fight.
Yeah. I got the messages.
Tell me, did you see those first, or did you watch the video first?
No, I saw those first, and I immediately assumed it had to do with the video. But I was just like, man, what the fuck is this? Really? Bear fight? I was like, what is this? What is this about a bear fight? He was like, that was the explanation we offered. I was like, oh.
I thought of that on the fly. I was happy 8 people did it. I know I have like 130 subscribers, but 8 people did it. You people are great.
All right, so the first story, because I was involved in this story. I was involved in comics history.
A lot of people probably were, Eric.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, I know, but I have a feeling this is something that's going to get talked about, like you know.
This isn't talked about all week.
All right, so what happened was on Sunday on Amazon. Apparently, it started really early in the morning because the article I read about it
Yeah.
was posted at 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, it was going for a long time. I found it at like 11 o'clock noonish.
I found it around 10.
And what was happening was Amazon was running all Marvel books, some other books too. I think like Dark Horse and Image were also getting run like this, but Marvel was like the big one.
Yeah.
Was that all Marvel books were being run for $15, and by the time I got on, some of those books had been marked down to $8. This is all
They were all
Marvel
omnibus.
books.
Like, a lot of omnibuses were marked.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing is that the omnibuses were being run like this. I bought 5 omnibuses. I bought I guess it doesn't matter. I bought 2 Daredevils, Captain America, Madman. I bought the Ultimates omnibus for Aaron. Because it was $8. So then,
I remember when you found out about it, you're like, this can't be real.
yeah. That's what happened. I was looking at the Daredevil omnibus, and I saw it said $8. I was like, this is a mistake, right?
My glass is broken?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, am I looking at the right book? And I was looking at Twitter, and like Gail Simone was twittering about it. And Brubaker was twittering about it. He's like, oh, it's nice to see that Criminal shot up to number 16 of, the best-selling books, but it's probably, I hope people don't really think they're going to get it for $15.
Apparently you're not. You're not even getting it.
Okay, so what happens is it ends. Now, I did genuinely think it was a sale.
I was pissed when it ended because my dad didn't come home in time to give me his credit card.
Well, the thing is, because DC's books weren't being marked down, I thought, okay, this clearly is some kind of sale. Because it's not all comic books, it's just, these particular ones that are being marked down. So I thought it was kind of a sale, maybe something to, stir up Marvel promotion or something like that. Marvel does stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then...
You got an email saying, we're sorry, we had to cancel your order like a lot of other people.
No. That didn't happen.
Oh, it didn't?
Not in that order. What happened is everybody's orders got canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Except for people who ordered multiple copies of each volume.
They just got one copy, didn't they?
No. What happened is everybody's orders got canceled. If you ordered multiple copies, you got to keep at least one of the books.
Mm-hmm.
Then those orders got canceled. Then everybody got an email saying, we're sorry about, the stuff you ordered. We're out of stock. Now, this piece pissed people off because if you went to Amazon, it's still listed at, like, you could buy it, but at full price.
Mm-hmm.
Now, right after that, all of those books, all of them that were on sale, you can't buy them on Amazon anymore.
Yeah. Basically, all Marvel books have been taken off.
Marvel, Dark Horse, and Image.
Yeah.
Now, there's 2 theories. One is they're checking for what the glitch is.
Yeah,
they're trying to fix it.
It's this big glitch, basically. People have narrowed it down to.
Yeah. It wasn't a real sale. It was a glitch. The other one is that apparently DC doesn't put their trades to Amazon through they don't use Diamond.
No.
Like they use Diamond to put out their single issues, but they don't use it for their trades.
Mm-hmm.
They use Bantam Books.
Yeah.
Where Marvel and Image and Dark Horse all use Diamond. So whatever it is, it's with Diamond. So there's talks that maybe there's like a disagreement between Amazon and Diamond, maybe having to do with what happened on Sunday.
Yeah.
Nobody really knows what's going on. All we know is that you can't buy Marvel books
And,
on
and,
Amazon.
and the same thing happened on the Barnes and Noble website too.
So maybe something. It's probably happened on Target too, because Target basically is Amazon.
Yeah.
But then I think it was yesterday I got an email that said I've now been given
$25 or
25 free. Yeah, it was a free $25 gift card for my troubles. If you ordered stuff on Sunday and it got canceled, check your email. You probably have it. It's not going to show up anywhere till you literally go to the checkout. So I bought 3 books, which were about $30. So I paid $5 for 3 books, which Amazon didn't have to do. If it really was a glitch, they actually are faultless and they don't have to do anything. So it's actually really nice of them to give $25 to everyone that's orders was canceled.
What'd you get anyway?
I got Villains United.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got Secret Six, like 6 Degrees of something, which is the sequel to Villains United.
Which is like a miniseries. And then did you get the first volume of the ongoing?
And then I got the first volume of Secret Six ongoing.
Ah. And I just thought of something. Steve gets more money to buy more books. Damn it.
Yeah, he bought Teen Titans.
Yeah, I know.
All right, you want to move on to the next story?
Because
Because I think I've covered everything. Because originally I was pissed. I was pissed at Amazon. But when they gave the $25, I'm like, you know what? That's really good customer service.
Yeah, they weren't being dicks about it. That's a good thing.
No, they didn't have to do that at all, and I was really impressed.
Okay, so we're 6.5 minutes in. Let's move on to the next story.
Well, that was a big story.
Oh, that was big, yeah. I was thinking of actually sending that to the end, but that's big, and we should talk about it now. So the next story is JMS will be writing Superman, the regular Superman, not Earth 1 Superman, and Wonder Woman.
Well, he is writing Earth 1.
Well, he's writing that too, but yeah, he's writing...
He's taking over the ongoing Superman and the ongoing Wonder Woman.
Yes, which comes on the heels of like a few days before they announced it on apparently Monday. Gail Simone said she's leaving Wonder Woman, and
yeah,
and there's like a big thing with the Superman books with the whole war of Superman happening. That's cool. It's JMS. I'm not gonna.
Here's what I'm kind of confused by.
What?
Why is he taking over Superman? He's already doing Earth 1 Superman. It seems like, I don't know. It seems a little redundant.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of worried that, I don't know how differently he's going to make Earth 1 Superman, but the stories might kind of run into each other and, like...
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Is that even if he does different kinds of stories, I'm worried that the characterizations are going to be... Like, that's one of the big problems with Bendis writing Spider-Man.
He just writes Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, Ultimate Spider-Man's a 14-year-old kid, and, normal Spider-Man's 28. Like, it doesn't mix. And that also happens with Millar. He writes characters a certain way in the Ultimate Universe, and he kind of writes them the same way in the Standard Universe.
Yeah.
And so I'm a little worried about that. It just seems kind of redundant to put him on Superman when he's working on, year 1.
Yeah, but let's kind of count out everything he's writing. Okay, he's doing Superman, Wonder Woman, Superman Earth 1, and Brave and the Bold, and he still needs to finish the 12 at Marvel.
I think that book got canceled.
No, he still says he's doing it.
Oh.
Him and Chris Weston still say they're doing it. It's just that, obviously between what JMS is doing Hero Comics and screen... The reason why that book took so long was JMS was doing screenwriting and Chris Weston, the artist, was doing storyboards for the Book of Eli.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why...
Well, I'm curious to know if he stays on Brave and the Bold.
I hope. I love that title.
Because I mean, he hasn't said he's dropping it, but I don't see... That's not really a book you stay on.
Yeah, I was shocked they gave him that. Like, no one cares about that title. I like it. Like, I like team ups.
Well, he said it's a good tour de force of the DC universe.
Yeah.
And then he also put out this thing.
He put out a textbook.
It wasn't a textbook. He put out this thing on like his view on Superman and his view on Wonder Woman. Mm-hmm. Or no, it was supposed to be. Hold on, they specifically stated it is a. I forget what they call it. I'm looking at the thing now. But it's supposed to be talking about like his run. Mm-hmm. And the thing that bothered me about that is that it didn't give any indication of where he's going with the run. He just kind of vaguely talked about the characters, and he didn't really say anything new about it, about either of them really. Like I was kind of disappointed about it. Like I thought we were going to hear like. I'm gonna deal with Kryptonian mythology, or I'm really gonna analyze, the Superman Lex Luthor relationship, or Brainiac, or something. Like he didn't give us anything. He wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna he just kind of gave vague character analysis, and I was a little disappointed by that. But I'm excited for the news, and I'm definitely going to be reading both of these, although I do intend to read New Krypton and Trade. And I've been considering reading Gail Simone's Wonder Woman, so I don't know.
Well,
All right.
we're going to end this part here. We're at 10 minutes. Yep. See you in the next part.